basically your analogy of a manicured garden versus a jungle. It's very similar to this thought of basically structure versus chaos, right? Kind of, and when a lot of Westerners come to India, I think Marshall maybe different. Would like to get your perspective as well. One of the things that always strikes them is that the whole.
I was taken for a drive on the
yeah, that's
Indian
right.
highway.
On the highway, right? Things always seem a bit chaotic on the highway, right? Not just highway, but a lot of places in India.
People said if you can drive in India, you can drive,
Drive
anywhere.
anywhere.
You can drive anywhere, right? I don't drive here, by the way.
So I think that the leadership question for it is, basically, is it important for leaders to manage in a state of chaos, or do they need to bring that chaos down to a more structured way, right? And again, I'm thinking kind of for the corporate world, and how do leaders need to think about that? I mean, should they let the chaos kind of evolve unto itself? Do they need to bring more structure to it? Maybe Sadhguru, if I get your perspective, and then yours, Marshall.
See, chaos is not a choice. The choice that you have made is to reap out of the existing chaos. If you choose to make something chaotic, that'll be stupid, it'll go somewhere else. Like for example, the forests. For a gardener's mind, a jungle will look chaotic. But no, there is a very deep order there. That is why a forest will live for millions of years and a garden will not last for a month without maintenance. So it is just that what people are thinking as chaos is because they have an external view of things. They don't have an internal, integrated view of that. If you understand the ecological system, ecosystem, today as we are slowly human beings are beginning to understand, we understand that is the greatest order, because that is the only thing which has lived for millions of years. So, when we say chaos, something looks chaotic not necessarily because it's chaotic, simply because you have a linear mind and something doesn't fit into your straight line, you think it's out of order. No, a snake will go like this. This does not mean its mobility is not good. Tell me, without using your limbs, just travel from here to here, let me see. Without limbs, he's going, but he's found a way. That's how he will go. Maybe he will not race with Mr. Bolt, but that's how he goes and he's very effective and he finds his own way of life and he chooses his terrain accordingly and he manages. So this is about different types of lives, different types of people, different types of terrains, different types of activities. To reap the best out of it, you have to harness that rather than beating everybody into one type of system, because in that you may produce some level of efficiency, but you will destroy people, destroy situations. Essentially you will destroy the ecology of the world. I'm not talking about ecology as it is. Essentially, you will destroy the existing ecology and try to create something new. See, now in this land to build anything, we've never bought a dozer and leveled any land. Whichever way it is, I design accordingly and build on that. I go to America and I see with great distress, they want to do one development, they want to build 50 houses. They just level out 50 acres completely. This is the worst thing you can do. How much life you're disturbing, you have no sense about it, you think order means it must be like this. No, this is a different kind of order by itself. And if you do not allow that within the human mind, within the human consciousness and in the actions that we perform, then we become straight lines. Maybe somebody else appreciates us, but we are miserable doing what we're doing simply because we are straitjacketed all the time about how we should be and how we should do. Instead of harnessing everything to its best the way it is, you want to turn everything the way you think it should be. This is essentially because you think too much of yourself somewhere. You think You're better than the natural forces that are working, which have shaped everything the way it has shaped. So chaos is not a choice. There is always a certain order which is not logically correct. The order of the jungle is not logically correct, but it's the best order because it's lasted longer than anything else. Everybody is talking about building sustainable business. If you want a sustainable business, you must take to the order of the jungle. This does not mean when you say jungle, today in India we're using jungle Raj. Because people believe jungle means disorder. I am using the word jungle as a very superior order. It's a very highly sophisticated order where you don't see any straight lines, but still everything is in place. Everything is in such a way that it can function like this for 1,000,000 years and still last. That is definitely a superior order, isn't it?
Marshall, your thoughts on…
I like that answer. I thought that was good.
Okay.
The crossword has voted in an engineering book among the non-fiction category as the best book of the year. The award is not for the book or the author, but the award is for all these millions and millions of people who are brave enough, instead of looking up in hope, are willing to turn inward to find their own solutions. For their courage, they need an award. So the crossword book award is for those people who have chosen to turn inward rather than looking up or looking out. Because looking up has caused one kind of distress, looking out has caused a completely different level of destruction. Looking inward is the only solution.